Hello and welcome back to the Ice Age. As you can see here, we have just recently conquered the Nepal. Three cities from Nepal. They still have one city, which has now become their capital, and it looks like Skyrim did not help at all. They basically invited us to the war, and they did absolutely nothing. I'm not sure if they neutralized the navy of Nepal or something like that. I don't know, but they didn't seem very reliable. In fact, they might be my next target after I finish Nepal completely and just capture all of their cities. But right now we have made peace with them, so we're actually gonna try and take a bit of a break. And the reason why I made peace, besides our happiness, I mean, our happiness is okay, it's not that much of a big deal, but the main reason is I came across a bug in the previous episodes which causes endless resistance. The concept is like this, and whenever you capture a city, the number of turns that it will be in resistance is equal to the number of population. So, for example, this city, I captured it with 6 population, so it means it should have 6 turns of resistance. But in this case, look at this, it has 29 turns. This city has like 1 population. I think I captured it, it had only like 10 or something. But look at this, it has 116 turns of resistance. So that is obviously a bug, which means we will never be able to gain any income from this city. Look at this. It has 0 income as long as the city is in resistance. You cannot build anything. Look at this. The number of turns is infinite. It has 3 question marks, which means you can't build anything. You can't buy anything either. Not even a courthouse or any other things. So this city is completely useless for us. We can't do anything with it. And the same problem here. This one is even worse. This is actually a capital, which means we cannot even raise it. So yeah, we can't control it. We can't do anything with it. It has 230 turns of resistance, as you can see. So that's a bit of a problem. This is actually might break our game. And the only way to deal with it is to basically raise these cities. We must destroy them and replace them immediately with settlers of our own. So we're gonna have to produce like 3 settlers just to control this entire region before Nepal and Skyrim try to take them away from us, especially since they have a lot of resources. I mean, look at that, there's a lot of cool stuff here, especially this region here where we get the horses, the pearls, the salt, and the tobacco and the clay. Yeah, this, if we put a city right here over this grassland tile, it would be just amazing. It would be really good. In fact, I'm very tempted to produce a 3rd settler so I can place a city right here over this snow tile, so I can control all these forests. Now these are all forest tundra, so if you place an Inuksuk in any one of these regions, these surrounding forest tiles will be incredibly powerful. They would have one extra food, 1 extra industry, so they're going to be really good. They will produce like 2 food and 3 industry towards the end game, and even more, perhaps even 2 food and 4 industry when you gain this upgrade for the lumber mills. So yeah, the lumber mill upgrade eventually in the game. Where is it? I just want to go and show it to you. I think it's called the Scientific Academy things. Where is it? I have no idea where it is. Anyway, oh yeah, there it is. Scientific theory. You will get lumber mill production increased by 1. So this is going to be really good for us eventually, and very useful. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to start raising cities. But before we do that, I'm actually going to stop raising this because I want to replace it. I want to replace it with population with another city. So I want to make sure that by the time the settler comes here, this city will have barely been destroyed. Because if I destroy it now, and I wait a couple of turns before, I still have to produce the settler. I don't have them yet. So it's gonna take some time, and in the meantime, Nepal might actually produce another settler and try to recolonize their old regions. So that's not a good idea. I'm actually gonna make sure that I have a settler on hand right there, just waiting to be used before I completely raise that city. But I will start raising this one. This can be undone. Okay, I'm gonna start raising it. I just want to reduce the population here, and I'm not sure if this bug can be reversed or not. So I'm gonna give it another 3 turns. Maybe it might work. Yeah. Another reason why I want to raise the city is because it is located inside the land. I want to make sure that it is in contact with the coast, because most of my cities are currently coastal cities, and I want them to gain the bonus from exploration. You can see here, +3 production from all coastal cities, +1 happiness from harbor, seaport, or lighthouse. These are very 2 powerful upgrades, which I used previously when I played with Tartasos, and I actually like to use them. If you get this, you will never have to worry about happiness for the rest of the game, as long as you have a lot of coastal cities. So yeah, it looks like so yeah, we're just gonna place all of our troops on the border here. Yeah, we really have nothing more to do here, so we're just gonna place them on alert. And we're gonna place the Great General there. Now I think I can upgrade these catapults, which I'm actually gonna do. They cost 100 gold. You know what? I'm actually gonna postpone that until later. Right now, we really don't need to worry about military too much because we've already captured a bunch of cities. You guys are gonna go forward. Alright, so we're still going for Malacca, looks like. And now we can use these guys for exploration. Just want to make sure that we explore this area. Now we have a bunch of cool islands here. In fact, I might want to place this, a city right over this plain style here. We gain the fish, another fish, and eventually we can gain the tea. But the most importantly is the moonstone, which is a really cool resource. It'll make wonder construction in the city much better. But anyways, we're not going to be constructing wonders anyway. So yeah, forget it. But regardless, it's a very good region to colonize overall. There's a lot of resources. This is what the Ice Age map brings. The closer to the center you get, the more resources you will find. That's the main advantage of the Ice Age map. And as you can see, we're very far away from the center, but we still got lucky with our start. Oh, and I think we had a problem with the spies. Somebody actually stole technology from me, which is kind of weird because I don't have that much technology. So who the hell stole that? Yeah, I'm one of the least technologically advanced civilizations, but yeah, like half of the other civilizations are better than me at this point. But people are still stealing from me for some reason. I have no idea why this is happening. All right. Anyways, we're very close to gaining another policy. It's gonna take only 2 turns. All right, I don't really need the ebony for now. I have no idea how they even acquired this ebony. This is a very advanced resource. It's basically coal, but it's called ebony for the Elder Scrolls mod. Now, we have a great rider here, but unfortunately we have not built any amphitheater. Alright, so we're about to gain 2 amphitheaters, which means we can use this to gain another great work of writing. And we do need that early tourism just to make sure that we have influence over our neighbors. Alright, so this guy actually has glow dust, which we don't have. Or maybe we do, but we have probably plundered it at some point. I don't really need this. Yep, I don't need any of your resources, so we're just gonna go back, I guess. I could give him my horses, though. Yeah, sure. So we have a lot of pillage stuff here. There's tobacco, which we already have, by the way. They built a lumber mill on the tea, which is kind of weird. I don't understand. It's supposed to be like some kind of plantation here. But anyways, yeah, you can see this city is just going to be absolutely useless for us. It's going to be permanently in resistance. It's currently 229 turns. I'm not sure if this is actually going to decrease eventually. I'm kind of hopeful. Alright, so this one is starting to decrease. It's currently 28. It used to be 29, so we might want to give a chance to these cities. Now, as soon as we have a free city, we're going to start producing a settler. We're going to stay here. We're going to stay here as well. You guys will continue exploring. So where do we want to explore next? We might want to go down here. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to send this airship here. Alright, just wait for the next war to come along. Because there will be war, trust me. There will be war eventually. The peace can't possibly last for too long. I'm kind of hopeful that Skyrim will actually capture this. Possibly raise it. So we can eliminate Nepal completely. I don't want to have to deal with them for too long. Because it's kind of awkward just having them there and we capture their capital. They're never going to be good friends with us. They're going to start denouncing us in the late game, and it's just such a hassle, having to deal with these denouncers. But hey, we're about to gain the harbor, which is a good upgrade overall. It's going to connect to this city to us. Now I'm having a bit of a problem with the unique ability of the Inuit is that you need to acquire as many ice tiles in the distance so that you can gain the food bonus. But for some reason, I can't buy this fish. It seems that the city is ignoring this fish on purpose. I can't seem to buy it for some reason because it's at the edge of the map. And, you know, these things at the edge of the map, these tiles at the edge, the cities don't seem to want to acquire them for some reason. Or maybe they can't. I'm not so sure. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Alright, so we just had like this one cavalry unit that got destroyed by the city, just there. Alright, so we can adopt a policy now. Thank God for that. I don't know why I got tradition. It's just not going to be very useless for me. It's going to be completely useless for me. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the infrastructure. Because we have a bunch of coastal cities, and this is going to boost production in all of our cities, hopefully. Which means we don't have to buy any more other, you know, production stuff. Actually, we pretty much bought all the. We already have all the production stuff ready in the city. Anyways, we're gonna go for a settler. We're gonna produce 3 settlers. We have plenty of happiness, and eventually, once we get in the second time we get a policy, yeah, 29 turns, we will get another policy. We will go for the naval tradition right away, which will boost our happiness greatly, allow us to expand even more. What do we have here? We have. Okay, so we can build a lot of things. I'm actually thinking we should probably build some kind of military unit. I don't know, maybe a horseman. I'm not really a huge fan of horsemen, so forget it. Let's just go for the... there's an Unok here. You know what, I'm going to build an Unok, yeah. Let's go for it. Eventually, I'm going to try to get this fish. Let's try and buy it right now. Alright, so I'm clicking on it. I can't seem to buy it, so this is a bit of a bug. It's a bit of a problem here. You know, things that are very close to the edge, you cannot acquire them, you cannot buy them, and they're actually within the workable range. They're within 3 tiles, so they should be workable if I'm able to acquire it, but I can't for some reason. Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem there. I'm just gonna move you guys forward. We'll continue exploring the airships. Alright, you're gonna stay there. You want to keep this area revealed for us. I want to make sure that the settler comes out of one of these 2 cities. It's actually better. Ah, screw it. Let's just produce a settler there. Yeah, let's just do it. It's only going to take 3 turns. It's not much. Although the population here is kind of low, and I'm a little bit worried about that. Alright, let's produce the great work of writing. There we go. This is going to reduce our upkeep, I think. Yes, it reduced the upkeep by 2 only, which is fine. Alright, so now all of our cities have 3 more production, which is going to be a huge boost for us. Alright, now I'm going to try to watch the resistance here on these cities. I think the bug is about to be reversed. I'm fairly optimistic. But regardless, it is taking an extremely long number of turns. I mean, look at that. 27 turns, it's still too much. I mean, I might be willing to wait for this city until the resistance is over, but for this one, it is a hopeless case. 114 is just hopeless. There is no way for me. I'm going to wait for this. I mean, we're probably approaching the mid-game already, and 114 turns is near to the end game, which is a bad idea. We don't have that much time to waste, you know. It's probably better to raise this one. Alright, so this one is at 27. By the end of this turn, it should be 26. If this happens, it means there is still hope that we might actually keep this city, which I really want to do because this is a very good position for the city. Alright, so it's now 26. That is excellent. So we can wait for this one. 26 turns it's a little too long, but it's fine. I mean, towards the end game, you will have a lot of... You might capture cities with 26 population, and you have to wait for a very long time. It's fine. But this one, yeah, it's down to 113. 227, yeah, so this one is also hopeless. But we cannot destroy it because it is a capital city. Yeah, so annoying. So they want to produce another settler here. It sounds like a good idea. Alright, it's going to produce a workshop instead, which is a very essential building. Because in fact there's a national wonder that comes from the workshop, so we really need that. Alright, so we're going to start repairing some of these resources here. Alright, so we have we found a natural wonder and a... What's this? Dwemer ruins have been explored. Okay. I'm actually going to try to escape these guys because they might be able to attack me. It looks like no one else has any airships. No one else managed to discover these. So we have two Dwemer ruins here. This one and that one. And my god, this area is so awesome. Look at that. I've never seen so many resources before. In fact, I'm going to continue to auto-explore with these guys. Yeah, let's take these. We can always build more airships eventually. Yeah, we have 7 iron. We have plenty. We can use that to build more. But we're going to keep these guys on defense. Yeah, this one is at least on defense. And you move upland. Here, disembark. There we go. Actually, I should have sent this worker to fix these resources as well. So we're actually going to do that next. Alright, so resistance should drop to 25. Hopefully. Which means we're probably not going to be running into this bug anymore. In fact, once the resistance is over and once we have built a bunch of cities here, like 3 or 2 more, we should be able to capture this city eventually, and the bug is probably removed. And by the way, one of the reasons why I've delayed making any more videos for this Let's Play is because there have been a lot of updates for this mod. For you know, all the mods involved with this Let's Play have been updated almost regularly on a daily basis recently. So I decided to wait, and perhaps one of the bugs is going to get fixed after that. And it looks like it did get fixed. Okay, so it revealed the activity of a nearby barbarian encampment, which I already know about, which means that ruin was completely useless. Anyways, what do we have here? Hey, it's time to build another harbor. There we go. And we have a settler right there. Where are we gonna build that settler? Probably on this grassland tile, I think. It's probably a good idea. Or we can build them there. Yeah, we have a lot of good options actually. So the settler that is produced next turn in this area, we're going to send him over into this snow tile, but this one is going to be sent right there. There we go. And we're going to start fixing these things, just repairing these resources. Still at 226 turns. It's not changing, but this one is down to 25. So there's a little bit of hope. There is some hope. Yeah, I think this one is very important. I'm actually going to queue up a bunch of resources here. Just I don't have to worry. Don't want to worry about them anymore. We're actually going for the astronomy. Yeah, we really need that astronomy. We want the caravels in order to explore the oceans as soon as we can and find other nations. And eventually we will go for the. There's a racetrack here, which should give us plus 2 happiness, plus 1 gold. This is actually a very good upgrade. We might want to get this one. The windmill would be nice. Although at this point we don't need that much production really. Yeah, let's go for the printing press after that. Sorry, this one followed by this one. There we go. The trade company is really cool. It gives extra gold eventually. Musicians Guild would be nice. Alright, so he has finished building the... What's this? The mine over the hill. It's kind of like a lumber mill with 1 food and 1 production, so it's kind of strange. So what else do you want to do? You could build an Inuit here, I guess. It's a faraway tile, but it's fine. We're going to start claiming tiles in the area. So this one is currently auto-exploring. I'm actually going to take manual control of the exploration at this point, because I want to make sure that I don't run into barbarians or something like that. Especially the archers, they might actually destroy the airships. So yeah, I want to make sure I have manual control. Let's see the number of resistance turns here. This one is 226. It should be reduced to 225. If it gets reduced by more than 125, so I mean down to 223 or something, then there's probably hope for this city as well. I mean, eventually what we can do is we can place a city somewhere in this area and scum in exchange for iron. Yeah, actually, no, I need that iron. Forget it. But that's a lot of skooma, man. All right, take my horses. There you go. I'm not gonna be using any more horses really. They want horkers. All right, screw that. All right, screw it. Take the iron. Fine. So we could place the city right here over this hill or over this marsh, and we could reassign these tiles, all of these tiles, into this city instead of this one. We could just basically take these tiles and give it to this city. That's a good option. You see here we have this. Sometimes when a bunch of tiles are contested between two cities, you will have this recycle icon here. I think it's gonna work with these two. Yeah, let's check them out. Yeah, you see this like recycle icon? If you click on it, then this city will take control over that tile, and we're actually gonna do this in this region because this city is never gonna be able to work any of these tiles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that we control all these tiles in a city that we control directly. Yeah. I haven't explained that very well, but you get the idea. We still can't purchase anything. I'm going to try to reduce the growth potential for this city. We're going to try to, reduce the food as much as possible. Yeah, we don't want this city to grow at all. Alright, so they're currently starving. I actually don't mind this. You know, the fact that this city is currently, it's going to be in a permanent state of resistance for the next 225 turns, we might actually want to reduce the population for the city as much as possible. And we're actually going to do that right away. We're going to make them starve. I don't care, to be honest. Alright, so they're currently at stagnation, which is a good place to be, I suppose. Yeah, stagnation is fine. Yeah, stagnation is actually perfect. Alright, so now we have full control over these tiles here. There's another starvation down there. Oh, no. Another starvation. Alright, stagnation. Alright, this is fine. We don't want the city to grow, because the more it grows, the more it will affect our happiness, and I don't want that. Alright, we could produce another settler, just have him on standby. Or a harbor, yeah, let's produce a harbor. Now this settler is going right here over the snow. So there's another continent to the west. Right, there's an actual barbarian there. Okay. Construct a plantation, of course. Sure. Can build an Inuksuk, and I think it will actually produce. Building an Inuksuk here, it will give benefit to the tiles owned by the city-state as well. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but we don't have much of a choice. What else? Alright, so it looks like we have nothing more to do. We could buy a bunch of things. I'm actually going to save gold until we can get the... I'm going to save some gold for this. What we could do, I think, is we could sell a bunch of stuff here. Alright, so we can actually sell these. We're going to keep the perfume. I think we have access to the perfume. Yes, we have access to the perfume. So we're actually going to keep the perfumery. And we're going to keep the Sculptors Guild. But the tax collector and the aqueduct, we can pretty much remove them. Yeah, we're actually going to remove the market as well because... Oh no, the market actually doesn't really affect our... yeah, we can't even remove it, but we can remove the aqueduct. It will save you 1 gold per turn in maintenance. Yes, we should probably start removing these buildings. They cost us, maintenance every turn, and we don't really need them. And of course, the tax collector, can't remove it. All right, yeah, it doesn't have any gold upkeep, so it's fine. We're gonna keep it there. This one is providing us with +1 sculptures, so we're actually gonna keep it. Until we build another city, we might actually destroy it. Let's see. Can we destroy it, actually? I'm not sure. Nope, we can't destroy it. So apparently you can only remove the cities, the buildings that are providing or causing you to lose gold. You know, the cities with the buildings with upkeep. But these buildings, they don't have any upkeep. They're actually giving you extra gold. So for some reason they can't be removed. Anyways, I think I should. Yeah, this is a problem with the advanced civ mod. You know, the mod that provides advanced buildings. I think I should leave a comment and tell them that you should be able to remove these buildings, especially because you can only build 3 of them. So yeah. Hey, we have pearls. And yeah, this is actually another reason why I need to destroy the city and place another one there. I need to build a workboat and acquire these pearls, which will boost our happiness. The unit model for the pearls is kind of weird. It should have been called the Nordic Barnacle, I think, or something like that. It would have been better, at least for the Skyrim mod, you know, for the Elder Scrolls. Speaking of Skyrim, they're still trying to attack Nepal, but they're not able to. They need a bunch of range units in order to attack successfully. And the AI is not very smart. They should go into this iron tile and just plunder it, you know, just to heal themselves. Alright, so we have stolen a technology. Excellent, we have stolen this technology from the Sami. We have civil service, we're going to get the machinery, of course, because civil service is about to be acquired in 3 turns. Alright, 13 turns until we gain the next, whatever. Yeah, 13 turns. Hopefully they have not detected me, because if they have, they were probably screwed. Yes, 1 more population. Unfortunately, the extra population went into, yeah, it went to Kathmandu, which is bad. Oh man, this is so annoying. In fact, I want to make them starve at this point. Yeah, let's make them starve. Starve, you bastards. Yes, starvation, good. I want to reduce the population in this city. This is so frustrating, man. Yeah. Alright, so what do we have here? The harbor, the windmill. Maybe produce more military units or something? How about another trireme? Yeah, let's build another trireme. Or screw it, let's go for the galleys, yeah. I'm not going to send this trireme over here because there's a lot of barbarians in this region and they will actually destroy my poor trireme. I'm actually going to wait until we have the caravel instead, so that this ship can start exploring the oceans, which is totally worth it. Alright, you can go down. There we go. This is the region with the ice. Yeah, once we go to the south, we're back to the ice regions, which is our native terrain, you know. Ice and snow. There we go. Another ruin. 75 gold. It's fine. Alright, so where are we gonna send this guy? We want to make sure that we improve resources. I think there's a salt down here, and there's a tobacco. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Gonna improve this, fix the salt tile. Can we upgrade our units? Alright, so we can actually upgrade our crossbowmen. Upgrade our bowmen to crossbow. Okay, we're gonna do that because these are very important units. We're gonna wait until we have like the city over this in this region. So yeah, just gonna wait a little bit. In the meantime, we're gonna upgrade these guys. Yeah, we have plenty of gold. We could easily upgrade without any problems. So we stole technology from. And look at that! It's called Initiate, from Initiate to Assassin. Even the ranks of the Elder Scrolls mod, it actually changed the names of the ranks for the spies. So now it is Initiate, Assassin, and Master Assassin. I think it's based on the Dark Brotherhood or something. I think that's the case. Seals. Okay. Sure. Alright, so it looks like they have no idea that I am the one who stole technology from them, which is fine. It means we can actually steal more. We have 13 turns, we'll gain another technology, which is so awesome. Holy crap, these guys are powerful. Look at all this wealth, man. So much wealth. Alright, so Skyrim has lost that. Yeah, I think they're gonna lose that swordsman. Oh, he's actually still alive. Okay. They should send that swordsman down here, plundered this iron to restore his health, but the AI is just absolutely stupid. They're not doing it. Natural wonder has been found. Alright, it's King Solomon's Mines. Let's see, where is it? Right there, in the middle of the snow. King Solomon's Mines. It's a cool wonder, I guess. But in this region, it's completely useless because what you need here is Lake Victoria or something. This one is only production. So if you build a city here, it's gonna starve very soon. Okay, we're gonna go back to manual exploration here because I think we ran into... Who is this? Moscow. Okay, so this is Russia. This city is starving. Alright, so we reduced population. Oh no, they're actually still at 7. Ah, screw it. I think another settler would be nice. Yeah, we're actually gonna build another settler. Just keep him on standby at least. We're gonna explore these areas. The islands. The market is good here because, you know, this is the city with a lot of trade routes. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We're gonna wait here. We're gonna exchange places. There we go. We're gonna upgrade you. So if we get any of these fish, eventually, if we build the city here, for example, and you improve these fish, they will all turn into seals because they have ice and snow right next to them. I can repair this. Stay on standby, standby. There we go. So how much turns left? 22. Alright, so we're getting close. The city is going to be valuable after all. We're going to be destroying this one only. Where's the settler? There he is. Good. Ditch the gold. We're going to go for the corundum. Alright, so this is corundum. It's supposed to be copper or something. Alright, so we're going to exchange mud crabs with copper. Thank you very much. This should boost our happiness, but it's going to reduce our gold income, unfortunately. Which can be easily fixed by having an extra trade route. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a cargo ship. I'm actually going to start trading with Lalitpur. That swordsman is not giving up. It is still in action. Okay. Well done. But they are going to lose it next turn anyways. I think they healed it. Yeah, Skyrim just healed their swordsman using a promotion, I think. You know, the promotion that will heal everything immediately? Okay. Kathmandu demands Crimson Nirn Root, and I'm not going to oblige because I really don't care what happens to you guys. Screw it, let's go for the windmill. Oh, I was promising myself. Yeah, the city is underdeveloped, so we might need to develop it a little bit more. Just build a couple of buildings. So where do I want to explore next? You know, I'm gonna... Alright, so there's cocoa here, which looks like chocolate. I'm actually gonna start exploring in that direction. I just want to see the extent of the Sami. I'm gonna start exploring towards the lands of the Sami, because we might want to declare war on them eventually. They're way too powerful. We need to put them in check at some point. There's a Norwegian worker in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea why they're sending workers here, but it's kind of strange. Maybe this is Norway? Yeah, so apparently Norway is right next door. These are their units. Looks like they're preparing for war. Ah, so they recently captured the city. Ah, I see what happened. Uppsala is, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Uppsala is supposed to be a Swedish city. So yeah, apparently Norway captured this city from Sweden. Do we have Sweden in our diplomacy screen? No, we have not yet met Sweden, I think. I'm not sure if this is a Swedish city or or from Finland. Yeah, one or the other. It's either Swedish or Finnish. Because if you play as a Sweden, you will have this city. It's probably your third or fourth city you can build. It's one of their default names. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna stay there as well. Can we upgrade the swordsman? No, we can't. Can we upgrade the pikeman? No, we can't. But we will be able to. Yeah, next turn we're gonna upgrade our spearmen into pikemen. You guys just keep building T. Alright, so the settler has reached the destination. Of course not, you're more powerful than me. Why would I give you this? Screw you. Ironically, we're actually friends with them, but screw it, I don't care. They're way more powerful than me. Why would I give them anything? There's no reason to. So if you want to play the Inuit, you want to make sure that I think there's a mod somewhere out there that will improve the no. I might take the iron from him, I guess. No, screw it. Just give me some gold or something. Alright, that's fine. So there has to be a mod that will increase the number of resources on snow tiles, because otherwise snow is completely useless. There's no way for you to make use of it. There's also a mod, I think, which will cause the snowy hills to produce 2 production. Yeah, so as you can see here, I mean the hills in the desert. Alright, so we have a golden age. The hills in the desert, they will provide 2 production, at least. So, you know, it is still worth it to settle in the desert. Whereas hills in the snow, they provide nothing. So the snow is actually even weaker than the desert. So I think there's a mod out there somewhere that will cause snow tiles to provide 2 production. So if you want to play as the Inuit, it's probably worth it to go grab that one. I did not get it for... I don't remember why. I think it's because the mod which will provide 2 production from snow tiles, it will also give a bunch of other buildings that I don't really want. So I did not select it. Alright, so how many settlers do we have at this point? We have 3, okay. We have one settler heading this way, we have another one heading this way. And the third one is going to be built over the... I really don't know where to place him. I might place him here, over the marsh. Yeah, we want to make sure that we control this entire region. You know, if we place the our next city over the salt, yeah, you know, I might actually do that. We're gonna start raising this. We're gonna start raising this city, and once we're done, we're gonna place that settler right here, which will allow us to build another city right there. Nah, it's not gonna work. They have to be more than 4 tiles away, and this is just not enough distance. Ah, man, I have no idea what to do next. I mean, if we build one here, it's gonna be too close for us. Ah, screw it, we're gonna build it here. Yeah, just send the settler there. We gain the Horkers, the Bison, and all the other stuff. So there's a barbarian encampment down there. Alright. I think Sweden is somewhere nearby. I have a feeling that they must be nearby. Oh, there they are. You can see that that's the color of Sweden, so they're very close to us. We're gonna fix the tobacco. Hey, there's a... Alright, so this is a very good region to colonize as well. It's a small island. And the cool thing about it is that it's very close to us, so yeah, we can always just go there, and we can even spread our religion towards it. Although we still have to deal with the Talos worship. And we don't have enough faith either. Once we build these new cities, we will start building shrines in them. Yeah, this will boost our faith income. And once we have enough gold, we will start building temples everywhere. This will boost our faith. So I think I saw a scout from the Sami just moving into the ocean. So you can see they're very advanced technology, and they already have the ability to move across oceans. Hey, there's Riften. I was playing Skyrim recently, and Riften is my current city. I'm currently doing the quest for them. They have a lot of thieves, and they have a thieves guild, I think, down there somewhere. I actually joined the thieves guild, and it was loads of fun. Actually, the main reason why I joined the thieves guild is because I want to sell the things I stole. I think the only way for you, one of the few ways for you to sell your stolen items, is to join the thieves guild. All right, so Lord Ahmed Abdali of Durrani. Choose your works artfully, for our meetings shall echo throughout eternity. Oh, that's a really good quote. I'm not sure if it's an actual quote, but it looks cool. Alright, so we're going to give you our horses, and you will give us silver. And you will accept our embassy. Sweet, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. We have nothing else to trade, I think. And we just met Sweden. Okay. You will accept my embassy as well. There we go. And this guy, the Khanate of Sibir, Kuchum Khan, the Pious of Sibir. Okay. They have a really kick-ass soundtrack. You should really listen to them. Unfortunately, I cannot turn the sound up because for copyright reasons. But the soundtrack of these guys, the Khanate of Sibir, the Civ, it's taken from a band called Hun Hu 2. I'm not sure how we actually write that. It's like HWN-HWT or R then TU. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. HWN HWR then TU. It's a really cool band. They use throat singing. Alright, so we have the settler there. We're gonna wait for the city to be destroyed in 2 turns. Okay. You are gonna wait. So, we could build a garden, I guess. Or an aqueduct. We'll make sure the city has more food. Or you know what, let's go build a temple. I think we have enough gold at this point. We're making enough gold so we can build a temple. And a windmill. So we're the only civilization that can make a proposal. We and the Sami. That's a good privilege, actually. We're gonna do this. So everybody wants the arts funding. Nobody wants the science funding. Fine. Let's go for the Scholars in Residence sounds like a good idea. It will allow us to catch up for science, so we're actually going to use this. The Sami should be pissed off, but for some reason Russia is the one that is pissed off. Maybe Russia has more technology than the Sami? I want to see. They have 120 technology. The Sami have 132, so yeah, these guys are not pissed off, so whatever. Let's just... did I propose that? Let's see. I just want to make sure if we have any other good deals. I will not get the World's Fair because there is no way we'll be able to complete it. What we're going to do is we're going to go for the Scholars in Residence. There we go. Go a proposal. Excellent. Another great island to settle. Look at this. It's just so awesome. And this is Stockholm. This is Sweden, apparently. So yeah, the city that... this Uppsala here that is captured by Norway used to belong to Sweden. And it's kind of funny that, I mean, historically they're next to each other, and they still are next to each other. They started out in this game very close to each other. So, yeah, it's a very happy coincidence. Alright, so we have a worker here who is doing nothing right now. Do I want to send him here? Yeah, let's send him here. Can build an Inuk down there. High Hrothgar, which is a city from the Elder Scrolls, I think. Alright, we have a Gallius. I think we should send him here, just in case we want to capture Lalitpur eventually. We could use the naval support, I suppose. And the settler's gonna move here. We want to send a worker in order to support this city. Actually, we need to build a bunch of workers. Now that I think about it. Death shall come as relief to the Ain and Zalil. I think these are the Argonians, and I don't really want to entangle myself with the Argonians, especially considering that they are quite far away from me. They're all the way here. Hellstrom. So why the hell would I declare war on them? Kandahar. We could have a mutual open borders, I guess. Hey, they're actually willing to have open borders with me. Good. Now let's see, which one of you guys have the highest technology? Let's take a look. Great, so they're actually very friendly with me. It's too bad because they actually might be one of my next targets for war. Which is ironic, they're supposed to be very good warriors, you know, the nation of Skyrim. So our score is not that bad. It's actually one of the top 5, I guess. Actually, we're second place. In pretty much, yeah, we're second place overall. Let's check out demographics. I think we should be second place in demographics as well. Whoa, we're first place in approval, we're first place in land, we're first place in manufactured goods. We're pretty much going to be first place in land for the rest of the game. We're going to have the most territory, more territory than everyone else. Because of the Inuksooks, you see here, yeah, they will randomly claim tiles around you. Crap, why is the map moving around too much? Alright, so these Inuks here, they will randomly claim a tile from around you. So we will have a lot of territory towards the end game without much effort. Alright, let's build an Inuk right here. So where do I want to send this guy? I want to discover more, you know, city-states and such. There should be a bunch of city-states somewhere down here. I think. Okay, so there's no more city-states. Anyway, we have a barbarian encampment and a bunch of barbarians nearby. You know, I think it's time to build the cargo ship. Yeah, let's go for it. Apparently there's a barbarian attacking Malacca, but it's fine. We're not too worried about them. Okay, so this is going to be a crucial city location. I mean, it could turn out to be very powerful or completely useless. I have no idea. But we're going to fund the city regardless. We want to make sure that we can maintain as much of these forests as we can. And we need to build a worker here as well. Actually, we're going to start with the monument. Then we're going to add to the queue. Come on, add to the queue. Why can't we add to the queue? Screw it. Alright, we're going to try to add to the queue now. Come on, click. Alright, so it worked. Shrine, monument, the lighthouse. We don't really need that one. Let's go for the Colosseum and the carpentry. There we go. And the granary, of course. I'm actually going to remove the barracks. We don't really need that one. I'm going to try to purchase the... Okay, so we can't actually purchase the work... what's it called? The workshop until we have the carpentry, apparently. So I'm actually going to buy it. There we go. And now we can add the workshop. Cool. It's already a powerful city because, you know, have 5 production. That's really good. But we're gonna start losing a lot of happiness in a few short turns. But yeah, there's just no way around it. How about mutual open borders? Why not? Alright, let's do it. I really don't know if I want to have a city here or not. It's just, it doesn't sound right to me. You know what? I'm gonna send this guy down to start colonizing this continent. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do it. We're gonna send this guy over to the horses, and we're gonna give him a bunch of troops. Maybe, yeah. Maybe shift this army. We're gonna move this entire army down here in order to defend that worker. Yes, we're gonna settle right next to the river here, and we will gain a bunch of resources. Yes, I'm starting to get greedy thoughts here, and I think it's appropriate at this point because this island is so awesome. So what do I want to build here? We should start building a couple of troops, but you know, we want to develop the city as well. For some reason, this city doesn't have a lot of production. Now it does, but previously it didn't. So you're going on an expedition. We're going on a southern expedition. But before we do anything, we should try and find as many city-states as we can. Because I don't think we will be able to win the scientific victory in this game. What we can do is... What we can do is we can go for the patronage eventually. Once we complete exploration, I'm actually going for the patronage immediately. I think we could move over the ice. Yes, we can. We can move over the ice. Cool. There should be a city-state somewhere down here, I think. Somewhere. And there should be another one here as well. Let's just go for the Arnold Explorer. It's just too much. So the quarry is already built. There is maize here. We're going to build a farm. There's bison here. Oh man, this is so tempting, you know, building a city here. It's gonna be a very good city. If only this bison was like one step... Yeah, if only it was somewhere else. You know, it's never too late to delay the... Hey, actually... Build a city here. Okay, so now we have a bunch of resources. Again. We have a city there. Let's see, how is it gonna, the architecture of our cities, how is it going to look like? The one thing I'm worried about is that if we build a city right there, religion, yeah, the Catholic religion is going to spread towards us like wildfire, and it's going to be very difficult to counter. So we want to make sure that religion is in our cities as soon as we can. Yeah, once we have religion in all of these cities, it's going to be, yeah, it will spread even faster. But unfortunately, we don't have any faith right now. Build a camp. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna build a city here after all. I just want to make sure that these tiles are under my control. Yeah. Screw it, you can stay wherever you are. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna move the settler back here. I'm actually gonna settle in this area because I want to make sure that we control all these tiles. Yeah. I keep changing my minds, but what can he do? We're going to start with the monument. Then we're going to add the queue, a shrine, a carpenter, and a granary. There we go. A lighthouse would be nice. Actually, screw the Unok. What we're going to do is we're going to build an Unok in another city, and we will send him there eventually. Yeah, we can easily build an Unok here. You're going to stay here. Look at this, they have a lot of workers. So we'll gain another technology in 7 turns, which is good news. We will have a master assassin very quickly in this game because we're stealing a lot of stuff. Unless, of course, the Sami decide to kill him somehow. Hey, we can actually build a mine right here. I'm gonna do that. We'll refrain from settling. Alright, fine. We're nowhere near you, we're all the way here. In fact, Nepal is the one that should be pissed off. We're very far away from you. Our apologies, but screw it, we're gonna declare war on you very shortly, so... we will be taking your cities away. So it really doesn't matter what kind of apology we give you. Auto explore. We can build a farm here. And yes, we finally made the decision. I changed my mind like 3 times, but I am gonna build that city there. Just in order to exploit these useless tiles that have been taken up by Kathmandu. Yeah. And no other reason. We're gonna build an Unak and send him down there. The city is not even trying to acquire the fish. But hey, we actually acquired this fish. Which is unfortunate because we can't work this. It's 4 tiles away. Can't work on this fish. I mean, we can't have a worker there. It's fine. Hey, we're actually allied with Malacca. But we're about to lose the alliance status. Yeah, we're gonna lose it next turn. We're currently at 60-60 relationship. 60-60. 60 out of 60. Alright, so they're pissed off about my proposal, which is fine. We don't really need their resources. I mean, the only thing they give us that we don't have is the exotic jewelry. Other than that, we don't really need their resources. And by the way, this 75 gold per turn, it's not a very good indicator. The reason why we're making so much gold is because of the Golden Age. But once the Golden Age is over, we're probably going to start losing gold. And our happiness is going to start suffering at some point. Alright, so we built the city over the marsh, and the marsh has been removed. Good. Caravans and under Revo. There we go. Hey, we can actually send the trade route to Buenos Aires. I hope there are no barbarians here. Yeah, actually there is a barbarian. But unfortunately, they are far away from the coast, which means they will not be producing any, triremes and barbarian galleys and stuff like that. So we can safely send this guy all the way down to Buenos Aires. Yeah. Boom. So what can we build next? We can build another Unag, I guess. Start improving these faraway resources, yeah. Especially this pearl. And we can produce a worker because we want to improve as many tiles as we can. And another worker. And this Unag is going down here. Okay, first things first, we want to make sure that we control all of these tiles. There we go. These are all going to be under my control. Yeah, give it to me, all of it. There we go. So now the city doesn't have much under its control, and we don't really care about it, so yeah. Alright, let's start building things now. Start with the shrine. The monument. Granary. Carpentry. And I think that's enough for now. So we're gonna have a lot of land, obviously. Our land, yeah, our land score is gonna be the best throughout the game. Yeah, we're in first place in production. As long as we continue to make these coastal tiles, we're gonna have a lot of production. They actually want to be friends with me. It's sure fine. Although I do want to warn you that the Durrani are trying to declare war on you. How much is their score? They actually have a pretty good score there. I think they're 3rd place or 4th place. Yeah, they're actually 4th place in score. Or they're actually tied with Herald Bluetooth. Even though this guy has very bad science. Yeah, his science income is... Oh no, his science is actually... He jumped in science from... He used to be the lowest, now he's 112. Okay. Now he's almost competing with me. So who has the lowest science at this point? This guy has 108. Okay, so Sweden has 96. I think they're at the bottom of the barrel. Look at this, 246. They're very poor in science. And Skyrim, yeah. All the others have like 124 and above. Let's build a temple. So we're gonna have to start looking after our happiness because it's gonna start to suffer eventually. And the best way to counter this is actually let's put the caravanserai. I want to make sure that this city has a lot of gold income. So how could we possibly improve our happiness? I don't want to build the cathedral because yeah, it's too expensive. It has 4 maintenance and we can't afford that. We could build a market in order to counteract the temples we're about to build. You guys, you are gonna go right here. Yeah, move. Great fishing boat. You are gonna improve. I want you to improve this hill. We will send this guy. So they're about to gain the Horkers in like 14 turns. I'm actually gonna send this Unak after the pearls. Yeah. Kathmandu is still starving, but they're not affecting my happiness too much. Alright, 14 turns until we gain this control of the city completely. It's fine. Alright, so all of these cities are going to be fully connected. Yes, they are friendly with us. Okay, go away. Yeah. We have a city connection with all these cities. They complete the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Only because they have more science. So at this point, I think it's a good idea to start focusing on science instead of production. Yeah, I'm actually going to start building the universities in all of my cities. I don't think we could possibly build the national wonders at this point because, you know, we have a lot of new cities. So we're going to start focusing on science and happiness as much as possible.